episode.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stucky at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down. Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very slightly ill at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down. Took my time to get this shine, but I still skipped the line. I realized I'm still on my mind. I guess it picked divine. And yeah, I could do this myself. That's dead or alive. And yeah, you can care about just yourself if you picking sides. Thinking that they gang, they not even squad. Yeah, I told you if you getting played, then you play the part. I know I can't change my ways. You know who we are. Talking crazy, now he in the sky. I told him pick it. I made it look easy, juice, but it ain't easy believing the truth. You know I'm dropping them all, Bruce. Give you a crew and I'm counting. If it get loose, my driller, we might as well truce. All a boost, and my new Canadian goose. Losing how you get 'em, I won't take it. Yeah, I told him I make money, money don't make. Change my life or being me, so why would I fake? They try to take my flow, don't f with no plagiarists. We could solve it if that's the problem. I was getting guala, I said drama. I see y'all fucking times. When you feel like this, know you wouldn't even change your flaws. Took my time to get this shine, but I still skipped the line. I realized I'm still on my mind.
They know I'ma go with my boy. They know I'ma go with my boy.
Newborn tiger, I'm earning my stripes. Crosshair on sight. Tippy toes if you try reaching my height. Fantasia can't read me my rights. I don't wanna you ain't even my type. Wait to see me in person, then type. Only person ever put fear in me is Christ. Getting parked for not sending out kites. Line it up. Who got the diamond cut? Finger got paper cut. Is you minds or what? You know I'm a Mac, this might be the final cut, the final touch. The game could get cold, we decking the halls if you ever sign this up. I'm just being me, don't be mad at me. You ain't gon' that's blasphemy. I know the guys gon' for me. Louis V pouch at capacity. They can't make this in a factory. God just blessed me with it naturally. Green light, but we still wake up, broke, that's blasphemy. Forecast. Used to pay dream cash. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast. Since I was sick, flying first class, I'm birds, but it took bird bath. No yellow brick road, I had a dirt pad. That's my, she gon' tell you I'm a dirt bag. Eating to the paper since PC had word pad. Tables might turn, but I still gotta serve that. Made the wrong step, might end up with a toe tag. Boy, being broke ain't even in my vocab. Making big moves like Big Mama. Javinci shirt spent 600. Make it rain on them all summer. Baby, go and get that rent money. She just came back from Amsterdam. See the big cam, all see the cash. Waving, never give it. Just being be mad at me. You ain't gon' that's blasphemy. I know the guys gon' for me. Louis V pouch at capacity. They can't make this in a factory. God just blessed me with it naturally. Green light, but we still wake up broke, that's blasphemy. Forecast. Used to pay dream cash. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast. Used to pay dream cash. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast.
Drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that nighttime, daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse. This ain't Disney. Still identity for the. Like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, you'll get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it be with from every bad in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused. Pulling on my belt, you need help with something, pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on, catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill, I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga. Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them getting cream, never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my head on my cut these. And I gotta make it back home, cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these Philly I bought with me, don't, no joke, no. All I know is, when it come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar. They let me earn back home, that young be wildin'. We young, we mobbin', like Batman and we're this two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up, real wood up. If you ain't about that game, then shut up. If you dip me in your rats, I get when you touch down in my hood. No, that tour life ain't good. Kept me down in MIA. And that heat game on wood. With that Puma life on my feet. Like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block. Back on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that the same that fly. I'm the same from Birch Street with them braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he hating on me. Waiting on me, still on that hood. My Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money at your friends turn to your enemy. And when this beef, I turn my enemies. With them, they go for 40, ain't no tenant. Hold up, broke, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave you, they ain't done pretty. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that boy when he first touched that. I'm gone.
Hey, J.O.N.
Girl, you see me ballin', Mamba in the garden.
Lead the league in scoring. I'm Michael Jordan, and what's your name? Well, it's not important. If you then I'm pouring from the evening to the morning. I can watch that for hours. I be on them thunderstorms, y'all on them scattered showers. Look, a southern chick, she gotta be collard greens, cornbread, sitting properly. Yeah, I'm Hall of Fame and got it raining in my zone. Let's make arrangements for some live entertainment later on. I'm so rich, I'm clutching, I'm tougher than Jimmy Butler. Gotta see and double. You should double dribble. Bounce that in my direction. I'm a champ. No game 7 in my section. I'm ballin'. I'm throwing hundreds. Look at how they ballin'. I know she love it. Love the way I'm ballin'. Michael Jordan. Party jumping. 3 in the morning.
Mamba in the garden.
I know she love it.
Girl, you see me ballin'.
I know she love it.
Girl, you see me ballin'.
Michael Jordan. Jumping.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Bol, Duren out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Macklin in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Williams. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Robinson. And it's Russell in at point. Shots good by Duren.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Macklin. He's guarded by Williams. Macklin, good. Now, here is Russell. The baseline J. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Macklin. He's guarded by Williams. Can't hit from in close. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
The ball goes to the away team.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Over in the corner, Portis. Here's Macklin. Outside Portis. Pass to Rozier, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Terry Rozier.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .149 left in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. To the middle. There's Portis. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And here's the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Williams. Count it from 12. The visitors with the ball. Rozier the pass to Duren. Here's Macklin. He's guarded by Williams. Offensive rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Wright. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Rozier looking around. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Terry Rozier. 1 shot.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tillman, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Christian Wood comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for DeLon Wright. Over in the corner, Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hernangomez.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team. At the line for the away team. Hernangomez.
Free throw good, Hernangomez. Williams, he's checked in for San Francisco. He hits both from the stripe. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. He tries for 3. Crawford with the rebound. Down low, here's Rozier, and he converts the layup.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
Here's Williams. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Hernan Gomez passes to Reed, and there's the defensive 3-second call. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Terry Rozier at the line for one.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Crawford. The three. And Wright pulls it down. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Thank you for the light up and the roses.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
You've got Rozier. Macklin
That's
is
what
out
I
there
thought
with
too.
Gomez, and it's Macklin in at the 3.
Number 11, Jamal Crawford.
Now Rozier. To the inside. Hernan Gomez. Right side, Russell. Over Rozier. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Crawford outside. Pocket 6. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Tillman. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
Shooting for the away team, Terry Rozier with 1 shot.
That's good from Rozier. And some changes here for San Francisco. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Tillman. Vanderbilt comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Connect in for Williams. Crawford finds Portis. Back to Crawford. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup.
Shit, man.
Down.
In the pass to Rozier. Latre. And rebounded by Connect. San Francisco trails by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
San Francisco passing it around. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game, both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of a quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
And the Lakers with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Connect. And it's Wright in for Brandon Podziemski. Off the inbound. And it's good on the layup. Ackland's got his second basket.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Robinson for three. Duran pulls it in.
Weren't they split off?
30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Macklin. Here's Bull. That one's in, his first shot of this game.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6 points.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
8 seconds left to play in the first half.
Home team foul. D'Angelo Russell. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Macklin. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Away team ball.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And that does it for the first half of play. They lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Mitchell Robinson out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Williams. Then it's Russell. And it's Wright in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 7 points in the game.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And a deep three from Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Away team ball.
And here is Rozier. 7 points in the game. Bull, that's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate, just sends the ball to an open shooter. They better clear a spot on the bench for him, because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yeah, you have to understand what you're good at and play within yourself. He just did the opposite.
Now here's Wright. And Bull pulls it down. Wright's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Durant. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Count it. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Rozier the pass to Portis. Rozier with the ball. And a wide open look for Portis. Not enough on that one as it misses. Portis has gone 1 of 4 from the field. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Now, here's Rozier. 7 points in the game. Banked in off the glass. Rozier's got 9 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Terry's checked in for the Lakers. Now, here's Rozier. Buries the long-range jumper. Rozier's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for San Francisco. They trail by 16. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And there's the try, and he comes up with the deuce.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Right, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Rozier. Beyond the arc. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. San Francisco trails by 18. Pass to Tillman. Looking to end the run over Hernangomez. And again, no good by the Lakers. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Substitution on the court. Home team foul. Terry. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Macklin. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Bobby Portis. Rozier's out there with Durham. Then there's Bull. And it's Macklin in at the 3 slot. San Francisco trails by 20. Right, that's a 2-pointer, and Bull pulls it down.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Robinson, that's good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Rozier kicks the ball. Pass to Duran. That shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here's Rozier. Duran up top. Rebound the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Bull sends it back.
And it's not just Bull's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
On the wing, Williams lets it fly from 18. San Francisco again missing. Now, here's Rozier. Here's Macklin. Outside Portis. 4 on the clock. Pass to Rozier. And here is Duran. His 3-pointer's off the mark. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's right missing. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Duran down low. Robinson on him. Bull the pass to Duran. Here's Macklin. Bull setting the big for Portis. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Terry.
Hey, for no reason, I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing, I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo, but I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we draw the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in that double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little, for the vato. See ya in Berea, boy, you better duck your taco. They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. And I still a ship, go anywhere that I go. And I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Love it in Florida, but one California. The red bottom blues are hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This ain't no movie, I'm starring for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a coupe de-tie. Try to keep it P like a 2-seat drop, but we got it locked up like a 2-seat knot. Know that you...
Ay, I'm touched out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
You know how we own it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. And I'm excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only ballers. This for the city, this for the boroughs. They saying that I'm the Tupac of my borough. We had to get it, we had to hustle. Couldn't just sit and watch our family struggle. See me outside, they know that I'm thorough. Never been weak, it had to be muscle. I'm from a city that nobody trusts you. Get money, so even your haters will love you. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers. They know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you better my city. I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my city. This for my homies and brothers. They know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city. I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, this for my city, this for the that live in my city. This is for Ricky. Soon as you step in the city, you notice who reppin' the city. Stay in my city, never do play with my city, cause that ain't okay in my city. Flying, babies is mothers is crying, pray for my city. Look how we move, standing on business. All of these shoes, you never gon' miss us. Riding in farms with that if I like her, I'm probably gon' this for the city, this for the ones that ain't make it. Screaming out, we made it.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. On the wing, Williams. Jacks up a three. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
That'll be a 5-second call. Adams outside. Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the inside. Pass to Adams. Adams drawing the double team. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Anthony. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Outside Williams. Over Anthony. The shot by Williams, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot out? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Albuquerque. Outside, Crowder sinks the three-pointer.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
High post shot. Connect. No good. And so Edwards will bring it up for Albuquerque. 6-point game. Love outside. To the paint. And it's Williams with the jam.
Such a smooth pass. His basketball IQ allows him to see the floor so well and get it to open teammates.
Robinson for three. Adams with it. He's picked up by Russell. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Outside Williams to stop the run. Misses off the right iron. Up top, Chamberlain. Can't hit from in close. Trent outside to the right side. Pass to Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be. You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays. And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Love with the bucket.
Defense simply can't allow Love to find these looks. He won't think twice about letting it fly at the arc.
Vanderbilt misses.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
I'd like to know what he was thinking. Did he think... No, he couldn't have thought that was a good shot. That was an awful shot.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Drive by Adams and stolen by Wright. Outside Robinson. That'll do it for the first half. Albuquerque leads by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. San Francisco trails by 15. Out of bounds, it'll be Albuquerque's ball. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And it's Anthony with the ball for Albuquerque. There's the triple. Christie with the rebound. And so it's San Francisco with it. Back to Russell. Lakers passing it around. Shoots from the baseline. Toppin pulls it in.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Majemski on the wing. Back to Russell. Shoots over Adams. Russell, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pass to Trent. Hits it from three-point range.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Anthony. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, Adams outside. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
San Francisco trails by 18. Wright with it. Williams picks him up. Back to Wright. Williams with the steal. Ahead. Here's Crowder.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Anthony. Rebound by Williams. Wright, left side. And the Lakers with another miss. Williams inside. Pass to Anthony. Drains it from 17 feet out. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
A three. Hands it from downtown.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Back to Webb. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Williams outside. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And the one. Panthers making a change here.
Third team foul.
Williams with the ball. Trying to get something going. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Outside Williams. Latre buries the long-range jumper.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Webb. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Look at Love being patient with the ball, checking for anyone with a better shot on the floor.
Team foul. Spud Webb. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now, right side, Williams. Over Williams. And that one goes long.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Wright. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Albuquerque.
Shooting for the away team.
Free throw drops for Wright. And Albuquerque with the possession. To the left wing. Pass to Howard. Three-pointer on the way. And the basket by Webb. Now Vanderbilt. Over Howard. Here's Robinson. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And the basket by Edwards.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
Today, we spotlight some of the best that my team has to offer. Ebans had an astounding 10 weeks in a row atop the King of the Court leaderboard.
And he's here now with his top 3 tips for showdown victories.
Hey, this is Ebans, the King of the Court, and here are my 3 gameplay tips to up your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash. Players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash, but we call it Blur.
We done winning in the city. Spent a bag on a bad. Had to treat a good shorty, clean it up. Shorty.
Referee Jaden. Referee wrong. Yo, where you play, bro? Nick one, referee. Yo, where you play, bro? Nick one, referee.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see San Francisco as they play against the 76ers. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. George in the front court alongside Martin, and it's Embiid in at center. And for San Francisco, we've got Russell. Williams is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Robinson in at the 5.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Now Robinson, after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Now Vanderbilt. Here's Wright. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Maxey finds George. Robinson pulls it in. Vanderbilt against George. From the baseline, Russell with the bucket.
A quick-minded player. Russell can adapt to defenses and put the ball through the hoop.
Outside Martin. The 76ers with another miss. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Paul George.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Maxey. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Let's get loud one more time for the Thunder and Crew.
Christie's checked in for San Francisco. And here are the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Whoa! From way out there!
And it drops. Okay. Oh, the heat from way downtown, and it goes. That might be the craziest non-buzzer beater I've ever seen.
Pass to Embiid. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Here's Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to George. Misses off the left iron. San Francisco leading by 6. Inside, here's Christie. Here's Vanderbilt. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
George against Christie. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Martin. Gordon's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kelly Oubre.
Kenyon Martin Jr., Eric Gordon, Reggie Jackson.
1:06 left in the first. It's Jackson with the drive.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now Vanderbilt after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Russell no luck.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
The shot's good from Vanderbilt. Philadelphia trails by 8. Maxey attacking and slam dunk by Maxey.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found a lane and made them pay.
Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Drummond, and he recovers it. Here's Christie. Rebound by the 76ers.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about San Francisco so far in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
We've got Brandon Podziemski. Good out there with Williams. Then it's Russell. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, Martin is out there with Gordon. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Embiid. And it's Lowry in at the point. Lakers leading by 9. And for the Lakers, Williams is out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Russell. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Tillman in at the center filling out the middle. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Offensive rebound. Embiid got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Podziemski's shot is good.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here is Lowry. Hasn't made one yet. The 76ers with another miss. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. No problems knocking that one down. Podziemski's got 5 points now this quarter.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Yellow dancing.
Some changes here for San Francisco. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Tillman. Vanderbilt comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Connect in for Williams. Caleb Martin's checked in for the 76ers. Oubre comes in for Kyle Lowry. Defense San Francisco. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Embiid, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career, but he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Here's Embiid, and it's San Francisco with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Vanderbilt. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Vanderbilt's got 6.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Martin. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Podziemski with it. He's against Gordon. And that one drops. Podziemski's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. George comes in for Gordon. And Maxey's subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. He gets it in there.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
San Francisco leading by 17. Here's Connect. Oubre pulls it in. To the middle. Trying to find Maxey and gets it to him.
All the officials are all over that one.
That's his second personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. Wright comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And a deep three from Russell. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Oubre passes to Maxey. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 11 points.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Robinson misses. Philadelphia trails by 13. Oubre outside. Outside, Maxey. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for San Francisco. They led the game at 1 point by 20. A second chance effort. And it's right missing. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey. San Francisco leading by 13. Here's Wright. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Russell against Maxey. And stolen by Russell. And the layup falls. He's got 10.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jumper.
Tips it. And it's San Francisco out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court.com. They're measuring up the shot. It's in.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Lakers leading by 17. Taking a look at the 76ers. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Maxey against Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good on the quick 3. Maxey's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Money from the wing.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Wright against Maxey. The 3 from George. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count it.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. San Francisco making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in.
Home team, number 2, Brandon Podziemski.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Good on the 3-point shot.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
And it's in there. Podziemski's got 9 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Driving the lane. Drops in the layup for 2. 13 points in the game.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Pass to Robinson. Over Embiid. San Francisco again missing. Philadelphia trails by 21.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, Maxey.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. San Francisco leading by 20. Here's Podziemski. And the rebound goes to Martin. Here's Oubre. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for the away team.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Oubre. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brownie's checked in. Christian Wood comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect, he's checked in for Williams. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for DeLon Wright. Wood against Martin. Fade away. And Wood, the bucket on the assist by Russell. Wood's got his second basket.
Effective use of the mid-range. Wood's a guy who can knock down plenty of jumpers.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The 76ers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And he can't get the first one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Lakers leading by 19 points. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Connect. Lays it up off the glass. Connect's got his first basket.
Not just a jump shooter. Connect is very capable of capitalizing inside.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Free throw good, Maxey. So he gets them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Connect. And another basket for the Lakers.
Some old school basketball from young Dalton Connect there, using the mid-range.
As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Now, here's Maxey. He's defended by Podziemski. They grabbed their own miss, and the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. Lakers leading by 19 points. And the rebound goes to Martin. Oubre on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And some changes here for San Francisco. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Christie subbed in for Connect. Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Caleb Martin. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Philadelphia.
Substitutions for the away team. Number 17, Reggie Jackson.
.110 left to play in the third. Gordon with no one around. Offline with his three. Lakers leading by 19. Deep Wood, and they'll get another chance. Here's Wright. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Knocks it loose. Jackson passes to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Wood, and he makes that one. Wood's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Have to be impressed with Wood's tenacity from the interior. Outstanding work down there.
Outside, Maxey. Wood with the block. From deep three-point territory, it's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And it's San Francisco, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Russell is out there with Terry. And there's Christie. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the power forwards position.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Lakers working the ball around now. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Philadelphia trails by 14. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Russell. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Council's checked in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Council. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
From deep. Wood drains the three-pointer.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Philadelphia trails by 15. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Terry, that's a 2. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the paint. Martin's in the post, guarded by Wright.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Timeout. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
All right, let's do something of the resort. Let's get loud one more time for the Breakers and Brewers.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
San Francisco making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for San Francisco. That one good for 2.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside, George. Outside, Martin. It's good from long range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
San Francisco leading by 14. Williams inside the line. And San Francisco tacks on 2 more.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Oubre, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Right, the pass to Vanderbilt. Over Martin. Here's Robinson. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Philadelphia trails by 16. Now here is Lowry. Jackson up top. Over Robinson. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Podziemski. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams, that's for 2, and San Francisco tacks on 2 more.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Council. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
The ball goes to the away team.
There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Lowry has the open look. That 3 off the mark. Fires from way outside. The shot missing. And so it's San Francisco winning this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, D'Angelo Russell. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And the starting group for San Francisco. Damian Lillard out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Barnes. And it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. George in the front court alongside Martin. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Embiid with a screen on Williams. And here's George for 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Maxey into the lane, and he banks in the lane.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Martin.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
They get the rebound. Robinson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
The drive by Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. George with the ball. Robinson picks him up, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And they go to the intentional foul. Russell, he's checked in for San Francisco.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 1.
Off the inbound pass. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And George kicks to Maxey. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by George. Maxey's got 7 points. Maxey's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Barnes can't get it to go.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head scratch.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And some changes here for San Francisco. Vanderbilt's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Lillard. Here's Vanderbilt. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level, and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Outside, Martin. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. From deep three-point territory. Williams' shot is off. Philadelphia with the ball. Now Oubre. Outside, Martin. Pass to Maxey. A three-pointer is right on target. Maxey's got 10 points.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
From 13, knocked away. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And he gets the bucket. He has 5.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
The 3 from George. Pass to Martin. Here's the 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. San Francisco trails by 5. Russell puts up a deep three. Oubre pulls it in. Maxey against Vanderbilt. And an intentional foul right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Maxey. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Drummond. Martin comes in for Caleb Martin. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Oubre. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Mark Williams is checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Barnes comes in for Vanderbilt. Christie's checked in for Williams. And it's Wright in for Brandon Podziemski. Jackson has the open look. Nailed from three-point land.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And stolen by Wright. Drives to the hoop. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Philadelphia, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. The first free throw is good. Maxey hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Wright. Williams is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Christie, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. Poked away and stolen by Wright. Embiid against Wood. Drops in the tray. Wood's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Lakers.
And really a fluid jump shooter. Wood's shot looks so effortless, rolling off his fingertip.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Embiid finds Gordon. There's Jackson with the three. Rebound by Williams. San Francisco trails by 5. Lillard outside. Lakers passing it around. Wood can't hit. Gordon deciding where to go with it. A rebound by the Lakers. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Wright. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
You have to account for DeLon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Outside Lowry. Now Jackson. Off target from three-point range.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Caleb Martin comes in for Martin. And Oubre subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The Lakers also making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Christian Wood. Podziemski's coming in for DeLon Wright. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Damian Lillard.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Here's Christie. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Inside, and that's an intentional foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. George is checked in for Gordon. And Maxey's subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The Lakers also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Williams. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And good that time. Maxey's got 18 points.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. San Francisco trails by 6.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for San Francisco. To the middle. Here's Christie. No good there off the double clutch. Philadelphia leading by 6. Maxey with it. Robinson picks him up. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Here's Embiid. Vanderbilt with the rebound. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Christian Woods checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Christie. Maxey against Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Nobody near George. No good from outside. San Francisco trails by 6. Pass to Russell. From deep three-point land. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Barnes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Philadelphia with the ball. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his third foul of the game. Christie, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Took him no time at all on that one.
It can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Williams for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Fires from way outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
On the wing, George. Off target with his 3. San Francisco trails by 6 from deep three-point territory. Oubre pulls it in. It's George on the wing from downtown. Sinks the triple. George has got 7 points in the game.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good.
The tenacity on the interior. Just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
George passes to Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
He hits both from the stripe. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Count the basket.
Well, DeLon Wright proving that he is more than capable of finishing with contact. That is well done.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. 76ers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That's good from George. And George drops them both. With 4 seconds on the clock. And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And we'll be back with you shortly. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
George in the front court alongside Martin. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. And it's Embiid in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Here's Martin. Williams with the defensive effort. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for San Francisco. Trailing here by 8. And the shot is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lights checked in.
Substitution for the away team. Number 55, DeLon Wright.
Pass to Maxey. Offensive rebound. Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Well, we all know that DeLon Wright has instincts as a scorer, but remember, this guy takes pride in his defense.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to Embiid. That ball, nice speed that time from George. Embiid's got his second bucket.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Deep 2 from Robinson. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Oubre passes to Maxey. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so they foul intentionally. And Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Russell, he's checked in for Wright.
Substitution of the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gordon's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Mitchell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Lakers. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That will be foul number 5 on him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Barnes. Christie comes in for Williams. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Mitchell. Maxey on the wing. Martin finds Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Fires the 3. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Russell.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Podziemski on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Count it. Vanderbilt's got it back down to single digits for San Francisco.
Great job of efficiency there. Get the ball down low, execute to come away with the bucket. Perfect execution.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
15 foul. At the line for your home team.
Free throw good, Maxey. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Martin comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Jackson in for Kelly Oubre. San Francisco also with the sub. Mark Williams is checked in for Robinson. Here's Russell with the 3. No good that time. The 76ers leading by 10. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
At the line for your home team.
That free throw, no good.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
And he's good on the second. San Francisco trails by 11. Russell fires away from way outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside, Maxey. Gordon kicks to Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for San Francisco. And the Lakers with another miss. We've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd. And they go to the intentional foul. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Maxey against Russell. Fader on the way. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Gordon finds Drummond. Outside Jackson. And an intentional foul right there. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They had no answer for him defensively. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Philadelphia with the ball. On the court right now for San Francisco, they've got Christie, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Williams, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Wright in at the 2. Here's Jackson, rebounded by the Lakers. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. With the shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Lowry. To the inside. The putback. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Oubre is checked in for the 76ers. And the Lakers also making a switch. Podziemski's checked in. Philadelphia leading by 15. Jackson looking around, all alone. Here's Gordon. The Lakers with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Vanderbilt's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. San Francisco also changing it up. Christian Wood comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Wright in for D'Angelo Russell. Jackson dishes to Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lakers passing it around. Here's Wood. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Wood's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the paint. It's tipped. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Buries it from 3-point range. Podziemski's got himself on the board with 3 there.
If you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass. On time, on target.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Kayla Martin's checked in for Martin. George comes in for Jackson. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Philadelphia leading by 10. Embiid inside. He started by Williams. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for San Francisco. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Got that one up quick. Maxey's got 10 points in just the second half. San Francisco trails by 12. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Lillard. Russell, he's checked in for DeLon Wright.
Number 1, D'Angelo Russell.
The 76ers leading by 12.
Away team foul. D'Angelo Russell. That's his second.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Barnes outside. Williams, that's a two-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Maxey passes to Embiid. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. And the 76ers lead by 15. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Down low. Here's Robinson. Oubre pulls it in. Here's Philadelphia. Tries a three. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Robinson for three. Here's Lillard. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Maxey. Hits the three-point bomb. Maxey's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard. The time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Maxey against Russell, and that's an intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And that one misses. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Martin comes in for Martin. Gordon's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Oubre. And the second free throw, good. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Here's Podziemski. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
For three.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
The shot. Not this time. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Podziemski. That's his third personal foul.
And he makes the first. Maxey hits them both. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And stolen by Drummond. Martin kicks to Maxey. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game.
2K TV Award Show.
We've seen some fierce competition in NBA 2K20.
This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's Fox. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Fox with the ball. Now Burks defending. Out to Fox. And out Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Miami on D. 4-point game. Fox goes in. The rebound by Ware.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Drills it from deep.
Well, when the three ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Hero, no good.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Here's the sell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Fox. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. San Antonio shooting their first foul shot of the game. And the free throw, no good.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Wembanyama. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
All of you. Absolute best in all of gaming.
And in this episode, we're recognizing all... and rose above the rest in NBA